Good morning. Well, it's time to update the update. I guess it's Thursday. We've been gone for probably a week since the last update. As you can see, maybe not well yet, but anyway, quite a bit more has been demoed here. It's all demoed at this point. The ceiling's all opened up. I'm going to get all this insulation out of here so you can see the wire. I can see the wiring. I'm going to redo a little bit of that, get most of this open wiring, this knob and tube stuff out of here, replace it with some flex and a couple of junction boxes. So I can put my recessed lights and fan and all the rest of the stuff that's got to go in the ceiling. But anyway, you see that window frame has been removed, and fortunately there's no damage on the other side. That was a nice outcome. I wasn't expecting it, but took that out yesterday, and luckily I got no damage on the other side. This is what we're going to do today. One of the things we're going to do today, I got a piece of plywood to fill that hole. There was plumbing, the holes in the floor for plumbing. That will probably not be in the right place anymore, so removed a few of the boards, and I'm going to put a hunk of plywood in there, so wherever the new openings need to be for the plumbing are just the new openings for the plumbing and no more. So anyway, that's kind of what the plan is for today. As you can see, this room isn't very big. This area you're looking at here is, I'm going to guess, a little bit more than 8 feet across that opening, and around 5 feet across this way. And then we have the part where you walk in. So it's not a fun place to work. You bring a few tools up here and do a little demo or whatever, get a little material in here, and there's no place for you. So anyway, here we go. Talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. We're going to just show you a little progress we made yesterday. Got the floor piece put in. Put some blocks on both ends, both sides actually, and cut the piece and glued it and screwed it in there. Put some studs back in there where that window frame used to be. So that's pretty much looks normal at this point. We got to do a little bit of filling up at the top. Some of those aren't flush. And you see the wiring hanging here. There was a pair of wires hanging there. It looks like a circuit, 110 volts. I didn't put a meter on it, but I would think it's live. Had been capped off. Where is it? Like such. We're just sitting up there, so we're working those back. I got to get up in the attic and crawl back and see where they're attached to the knob and tube and cut them off, tape them up. They're no longer necessary. Today we're going to chase down some wiring and see if we can do some relocating on this. You see this batch of wires right here? That's a 3-wire circuit. This 3 is a red. That's a neutral. That is a black circuit, and no, that's a red circuit, and that's a black circuit. So that's called a 3-wire circuit. 220 across the two outside, the two hots, and 110 volts in the neutral that they both share. I'm sorry, here's the neutral that they both share. And this is another 3-wire, same thing. So what we're going to do here, the other side of this wall is a closet. What we're going to do here is I'm going to cut a box in right here. Where are we? I'm going to cut a box in right here, like that'll act as a junction box that faces in the closet. So I can run these into the junction box. Here. I'm going to run these into that junction box once I put it there. I'll put a 411 box, a big box. Run those into the box, and then go some Romex out of the box, out of the top of the box, go up and wherever these circuits go, the 3-wire circuits, they're called home runs. They go out and then they branch. So just before they start to branch, I'll put a box at the other end and I'll run a piece of Romex in between the two boxes, the one here in the closet and the one where they start to branch. I'll replace all this knob and tube with a piece of Romex on each of these 3-wire circuits. One goes up here, you just got to follow it. One goes up here, right there, there's one. That's the other end of that 3-wire circuit, and it turns and it runs down that way. So like I said, I have to get up there and find out where's a good place to put a box towards the, where it starts to branch out and become different circuits. So I'll run some 3-wire Romex to replace all this knob and tube. The other one goes over here somewhere, and it branches out over here someplace. So again, I gotta track this down and see where to put the box on the other end of it. All right, that's the plan for today. See how far we get on that. All right, and we'll talk to you again after we get something done there. Have a good one.